Alternative vlogging phone, yay! This is the iPhone 4S, and I'm using the Apogee mic again through the adapter, which is looking very precarious actually. I'm just going to plug that back in on the edge of the glyph. I've been given back actually my magnetic Joby, which is ace, because I've got this like metal heater thing, which you could probably hear whirring around in the background. But it fits beautifully on that, and then the glyph holds the iPhone 4S. I took a photo of this and put it on my Instagram. If you want to see it, it's on instagram.com/Phil Campbell. Subscribe, follow me, blah blah blah. This is probably over-modulating again because I'm talking into it. It's going to take me a bit of time to get used to having that out of the shot and me holding that. Maybe I'll get a mic, a boom mic. I've actually had a good idea for how I could style the boom mic. Just think socialgandalf.com and you'll sort of get the idea behind it. But kind of something that is retractable and I can put on my backpack, and the microphone can slot into it at the top, and it can be used as a staff in Gandalf way, with a fluffy mic thing on the end so that I can use it for overhead audio recording, or just literally in people's faces as I walk around in it. Use it as a cane. I have got like a tripody cane somewhere, but I'm not sure what I've done with it. I must dig it out. Anyway, it's 6:30. It's Monday. Tomorrow back at work in the morning very early, so I'm just getting all this in. I've got a bunch of things to talk about, so I'm just going to grab my notes and get back to you. Yes, cool, awesome. This is going to work. I can put it on a tripod and record and get a decent angle, which is great. Quick bunch of things to add to this because I'm already at 2 minutes. Futurefest. Went to Futurefest in London this weekend. Had a great time. We went down on the Saturday, got there for the Sunday. We only had tickets for the Sunday, but it was great. We caught up on the Edward Snowden reflection, a bunch of really interesting debates. And I kind of went as a bit of a couch potato and sort of sat in the audience and listened to what people had to say about where the state of various different diverse communities in terms of coders and bringing new women into tech and all the usual arguments that you kind of hear. And good open rounded debate, actually. Kind of like keep pushing forward. Things are changing rapidly, and hearing about a few new big data developments and what it's been used for. And although it was very arty in places, I kind of wanted some more like real kind of as they put it, what was it, rubber on the road in terms of open stuff. And I think I need to share a few more sites that I've been collecting in my pocket, which is a great app if you don't have it. Actually, it's called Pocket for storing news articles. I get my news articles from a number of places, but the main one is Flipboard. So I've got one in there about algorithms, and that came up quite a lot about kids learning to code. And while I think it's good for them to code, I think we also need to teach kids about data before we teach them about coding. What was interesting, I bumped into a guy I've never met before, and he mentioned a name, and I was like, yeah, I know that name. He said, is this him, and showed me on his camera. And basically I knew him 20 years ago from a hackers party we went to in Almere in 1997, which was just like, you know, you have millions of people in London and you bump into the guy who knows the guy. Just mad, but it made my night. I had a smile from ear to ear, so that was cool. Great food, great chat. The Airbnb was fantastic. I've got this iPhone 4S, which I thank you at PCM Creative for loaning it me. It means I can vlog more. It means I don't have to worry about video issues in terms of space, because there's like 10 gig on this phone. I'm not putting much more on it apart from Instagram, Vine, and some video capture stuff. So that's really cool. I got some new workwear today. I got some new shoes, some trainers, because my boots after 12 hours absolutely kill me. I don't want to be doing this job really until after March. I'm looking for work. If you have work for me, I am able to work for you for 40 hours a week, from £250, £300 a week. If it's in London, £500 a week. But I am open for business. Ring my bell, knock my door, send me email, dmouse@gmail.com, or tweet me, or follow me on YouTube and message me, whatever it may be. But the work I'm doing, I can't, because I'm a creative, like, I literally need to be able to do 8 hours a day, not 12 hours a day, and the job is 12 hours a day at the moment. So I am looking for work elsewhere. If there is other work, please let me know, because I have to pay for my caravan, and I have to pay food, etc, etc. Enough pitching, all done. I've done all the shopping today, so I got all my food and stuff. Did the cleaning out of the van toilet, which I never like doing, but it's full, and when it's full you can't wee in it, so you have to clean it, otherwise it's a problem. Did my pots, did all the usual stuff that every normal person does, but when you're on your own it's kind of like I have to do it, because if I don't, I can't eat, I can't pee, all of that stuff. And also go to work with no sandwiches, which is a nightmare. Few shout outs I want to put in here because this is coming up to 3.5 minutes. I want to get quick on here. Yarv, sorry I couldn't make it to South by Southwest. I did message you, you messaged me and said, are you coming, where are you arriving, where are you, blah blah blah. Sorry I didn't get in touch before now. I was on a bit of a downer about not being able to make South by this year. Didn't have the money, wasn't really in the headspace. Also, I was going to go via a friend, and my friend is having surgery and a variety of different things, attributes there, which was like, I really want to do that, but how do I do that? And then the weather in the US, I was worried we wouldn't get there in time, and then we would have to fly back from Austin to New York, and that would have more expense, and it just blew my mind, and I was not in a good way, and so I cut it off. So I do apologise. I would have loved to have met you. I'm thinking of going to South by Southwest Eco in October, but don't count me on that because things change rapidly in my life. Nomadic Fanatic, if you don't know Nomadic Fanatic on YouTube, do a search for Nomadic Fanatic. Eric, he's just bought a new RV, and it's a bit of a I guess it's a bit of a rapid change, I would say, almost downsizing to a stealth camper, and he's rapidly putting stuff in it, which I absolutely love to see, making solar and just customizing it the way he wants. And that's always a cool bit, and I can't wait to get my project going, which I don't know if I put on it. Yeah, it did at the end of here. So that's cool. Check him out, Nomadic Fanatic. Tomorrow is Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, paddies, all power to you. I just went past a pub earlier on today that is doing a pint Guinness tomorrow, and I'm working. Gutted. Should I have the day off? Should I go and have 10 pints for 10 quid? That sounds pretty awesome to me. Feedback about what people want to know. This came through from a message through YouTube. I had a guy who get in touch and said, here's some topics that I think you should talk about on your channel, like how you got here, where you're from, why you're in a caravan, etc, etc. Really good questions. I'm going to get onto those at some point. I'll try this week. I can't guarantee it because work sends me all over the place, but I will do my best to reread that message you sent me. And if you don't mind, I'll also mention your name, which I'll do those videos soon. So tune in over maybe near the weekends. That's probably when I'm going to do the video stuff. The Wi-Fi aerial. I've ordered some more bits. I've ordered a Yagi, Y-A-G-I. I probably completely murdered that word, but it's a 24 dBi directional aerial, and I've got to mount it to the caravan somehow. So I'm going to probably butcher the heck out of that. I'm going to Dremel the side of the caravan and end up with like water leaking in or something. But I'm going to put an aerial up so that I can get this directional 2.45 gigahertz. It's a dual SMA reversed aerial, so hopefully I can pull in some Wi-Fi, because I can't currently afford every 8 days to buy £30 worth of 4G. And I know people are saying, why don't you just get 3G unlimited for like 20 quid? I tell you why, it takes forever to do anything, and I'm used to gigabit, and 4G is not gigabit, but it gets things done. I can upload video clips and it's cool, but obviously I burn through 10 gig like anybody's business. So I have now a backup SIM, or will have a backup SIM. I've got a couple of SIMs I need to go through. I'm going to have 3G as a backup when I run out, but I'm pushing to get Wi-Fi, so that it's a one payment thing, and then I know that the whole caravan and everything else is all enabled in terms of security drop cams and Raspberry Pi updates and my project, which I'm going to finish on. I've just ordered a brand new Raspberry Pi 2, the 1 gigahertz one, mainly to update my Kodi media player because I use it all the time. And Ella is going to have my existing Raspberry Pi for Minecraft. Over the next 10 weeks, I'm probably going to try and buy a Raspberry Pi 2 every week. And you're probably thinking, why do I need 10 Raspberry Pis? I didn't tell you it was 10 weeks, but I'm buying 10 of them. And the idea is I'm building a box, and they're going to be racked together as if it was a cluster, as if it was Raspberry Pi cluster, but each Raspberry Pi will have different functions, so it'll do different things. But I've already designed a kind of, or I'm starting to design, I have a layout, sketched it, I haven't actually put it into any package yet, But I'm going to design a box, and I've already ordered the fans, 280mm silent running fans that go on the end with handles. And the idea really is that I needed something that would go in the caravan to power all these screens that I'm going to put in around the edge, which will be awesome for doing all my updates and monitoring and tweets and Minecraft, and it's going to be rad. So yeah, coming up to 8 minutes. I know the other one was like 2 minutes something. I could never do this before, rant on for ages because I never had the space. Props to @PCM Creative. I'm finishing up. I'm going to make a sandwich. Catch up with you soon. @PhilCampbell on Twitter. Do add me there. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.